Hi everyone, it's JP and I've got another video for you. I thought I'd do another bonus, kind of a bonus video this week, so you're actually getting two this week. So here are my simple duo earrings. And you may have noticed that in the previous video that I uploaded, previous tutorial, I gave you the tutorial for this bracelet. And there's both a left hand and a right hand version. As you know, I'm a lefty, but I'm also doing videos for the righties out there. So I'm going to do the same thing for the earring tutorial too. So I'll release I can speak English. I will release both versions of the video is what I'm trying to say. And then of course I have another colorway that I did also, just to give you another idea. So in these videos for these designs I use Bicones and Superduos. And this one I've used Superduos with 4mm fire polish. So these are all 4mm. The Bicones are also 4mm. So that's another option. So if you don't have Bicones, you can use 4mm fire polish. You can also use 4mm round beads like pearls or drucks. So those are your other options with this. This is a design that's pretty versatile and will work with other bead shapes. The important thing is the 4mm size. It is very much set to fit in the size, and these are normal size. Superduos is not going to work with the minis just because everything is just perfectly sized. Anyway, all of the information regarding bead colors, bead size, quantities, all of that information is in the description box below. But basically what you're going to need are 4mm beads. You're going to need Superduos, 11/0s, and 15s. So, just check out the description box to get all the numbers and everything. And let's get started. Alright, so to start, what you're going to do is pick up 4 Superduos and 4 15s in alternating order like this. And then we're going to make a knot. So I'm just going to take my thread, make a knot. So my thread, my tail thread is just long enough that I can go ahead and weave it through. So this is just a square overhead knot, or square knot I guess I should just say. And you'll just got a little ring of beads like this. And that's it. So now what you're going to do is just go back through all the beads. So we're reinforcing. And just like that. Now you're going to switch directions. And go into the other hole. So you're coming out of the bottom hole of this Superduo, you're just going to go into the other hole. And then for the next set, or the next round I should say, you're going to pick up Superduos and 11s. So pick up a Superduo, 11, Superduo, and go into the next Superduo here. And we're going to repeat. So again, Superduo, 11, Superduo, and go into the next one. And I'm repeating. So this is the third time, so we're going to do this a total of 4. So again, I picked up my Superduo 11 Superduo and I'm going into the next Superduo. So here's what you should have at this point. So we're on the last set, and I need one more Superduo over here. So again, Superduo, 11, Superduo. So you want to go into this Superduo, and then this is the next round of Superduos we just did. So just go into that, next one just like that. So, and then I'm going to put this down so you can see it better, get my fingers out of the way. This is what you should have at this point. And then I'm going to go around through all the beads again to reinforce. So that's the next part here. And I'm going to I want to get rid of this tail. So I'm going to just get that out of the way. It's going to get in the way, and it can get confusing sometimes with the tail. Okay, I'm back, and I just went ahead and wove away the tail. So I am going to go ahead and reinforce. I did not do that yet, so I'm going to reinforce my last round. And you'll notice that reinforcing helps this feel a little stiffer too. So especially depending on the weight of the fireline you're using. So I am using a 6-pound fireline in smoke. The color is smoke, but if you're using 8, you might not. It might feel a little stronger and sturdier, but all right, so I've gone all the way around, and I am coming out of this Superduo. I'm just going to go ahead and go into the other hole of that same Superduo, and I'm just going to turn the work over. It's easier for me to work in the upward direction. Alright, so now you want to pay attention to which Superduo you're coming out of. So if you happen to be coming out of a Superduo, and so here, if you look, I've got a Superduo down here, and then obviously my next Superduo. So I've got 3 Superduos. So when you have 3 Superduos, what you want to do is you're going to pick up 3 11s. Like so, and go into the next Superduo. Now here, if you happen to come out when you first start and you've got an 11 between 2 Superduos, then what you're going to do is pick up a 15, a bicone, and a 15, and then put those set of beads. So this is going to alternate back and forth, and you'll, so it really doesn't matter which Superduo you come out of, but just to make sure you're making a note of that as you're adding the beads. So again, now I'm back with this next set. You can see there's a Superduo here. So that means I pick up 3 11s. And then here, there's an 11 there, so I'm going to pick up a 15, a bicone, and a 15, and then go into this next one. And so again, now the next one here, Superduo there in the middle, so that means 3 11s. And in this next one, there's the 11 there, so that means bicone, so or 15 bicone 15. And again, I've got my Superduo here, that means 3 11s. And the last one is going to be the 15 bicone 15. And what I'm going to do is, of course, go all the way around and reinforce this round. So I'm just going through a few beads at a time. I'm not adding anything, just reinforcing. So, and part of the reason I'm doing the reinforcing is that the earring is not going to feel floppy then. If you don't reinforce, the earring does tend to feel very floppy. And so that's why I'm doing this. Alright, almost there. So just again, just going through the beads. And you want to keep your tension at a medium tension, so you don't want to pull so tight that anything's buckling. So you want all the beads to be lying nice and flat. So this piece, it's in my hand so you can't tell, but it does sit nice and flat, but it doesn't feel floppy. All right, so I'm now basically I've gone all the way around, and what I want to do is come out of the middle bead in the group of 3 11s here. And then I'm going to make the ear wire loop, so pick up 4 11s, go back through the same 11, the threads exiting, and then I'm just turning the work over so I can work in this direction. You want to go into the first 11, all right, once you've done that, pick up an 11 and go into the next 11. Pick up an 11, oops, just one. Pick up one 11, go into the next. And then pick up another 11 and go into the next 11. If you can get into the one in the middle like I'm trying to do here, then go into that one too. So I'm going through 2 of them. Okay, so this is what you'll get. So you get the little cute little diamond ear wire loop. So what you're going to do is you put a jump ring through this and then the ear wire, depending on the type of ear wire you have. Now you can stop right here, and this is a finished, it's a simpler earring than the one I showed earlier. So this one looks exactly, matches the bracelet component exactly. So if you take a look here, it's pretty much the exact component here. There we go, if I turn it that way. So you can stop here, and this is a finished piece, and you'll just tie up your thread. So just go through the beads and do some half-hitch knots. If you want this one, then I'm going to show you what to do next. All right, so we're going to continue through. So I'm coming out of this middle 11. You want to continue through the next 11, this Superduo, and then the bicone, or the 15, sorry, 15 and the bicone. And again, you're going to pick up another 15, bicone, 15, and you're going to go into the middle 11 there in that group of 3. And once again, you're going to pick up 15, bicone, 15, and then just go into the bicone this time. So they should sit just like that. And again, once again, 15, bicone, and 15, and then go into, you're going to go through that middle 11. And so we're just adding the same set of beads in this round. So again, I've done the same thing, 15, bicone, 15. This time I'm going through the bicone. And then we've just got 2 more sets to add on. So again, 15, bicone, 15. And this time you're going to pick up again the middle 11. And the last time, 15, bicone, and a 15, and just go through the bicone. And actually this time you can go through this 15 here too. Alright, so here's our piece. And now the last round of beads is just going to be seed beads. So what I want to do again is now make my way over to this bicone. So go through the Superduo, the next 3 11s, and this could be a little tricky depending on the angle. So I went through the Superduo and the first two 11s, and then I'm going to go through the next set here. And you can, we're going to be going through the beads in this previous round anyway, but you can go through and reinforce this round if you want. It should feel fairly secure as we're going. So I'm going to go through this next. So I'm coming out of this Superduo, so I still have to go through the 15, the bicone, and then go up into the 15, and then the bicone for our most recent round. And so now pick up 3 11s and just go into the next bicone here. And then for this gap here, it's a bigger gap, so you're going to do 5 11s. And go into the next, to that bicone there. Just like so. And then here, smaller gap, so just 3. And then this is that big gap, just like on that side. So again, do 5. There we have it. And the last one, you're going to do 3. 3 11s. And there it is, basically done. So now all you do is go back around the beads and tie 1/2 inch knots, and we're going to reinforce as we go too. So once again, I'm going to make my way over. So just I went through this 15 here. After I went through the bicone, the 15, then the bicone and the 15. Go through the 11s. And then again 11 and a Superduo. And back into the 15 again there. We've already gone through these. So you can see there's definitely plenty of reinforcing going on as we're doing this. So I'm going to go through this 15, and then I'm going to do a 1/2 inch knot here between the 15 and the bicone and pull the knot into the bicone so it's tucked away. And then go ahead and go through the bicone in the next 3 11s and make another 1/2 inch knot as we're going. And then go through all the bicone again. And I'm trying to go through all of these, the 5 11s then. So I'm going to go through a few more of these beads because as we're reinforcing, and then I'm going to tie another 1/2 inch knot. So I'm going to probably tie about, this is my 3rd one, so I'm going to tie one more just because as we're reinforcing. This just secures it better. Okay, this is going to be the 4th one. And now I'm just weaving thread away before I trim it. Grab my thread zapper and just trim. got my jump ring here. Okay, and these are the completed earrings to go with. So these are the Simple Duo earrings to go with the Simple Duo bracelets. Or the cuff, I guess I called it the Simple Duo cuff. And of course I did it in 2 different colors. So the videos, the left and right hand videos for this bracelet were previously uploaded, so I have all the links in the description box. So I also have all the, as I said before, I have all the information about beads and colors and where I bought them. All of the information is below the video in the description box. Now, if you like this video, please if you've enjoyed this tutorial, please like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.